celebrate the Navy Day, which is going to happen tomorrow. And as a precursor to Navy Day, we have this customary interaction with the media in which we have the opportunity of telling you what the Eastern Naval Command has done over the past 1 year. And it also gives us the opportunity to answer any queries, questions, or any other doubts that you might have with regard to the Indian Navy and the Eastern Naval Command. So I'm very pleased to have all of you with us, and I hope we have an interesting interaction in the coming hour or so. On the occasion of Navy Day 2022, I extend my warmest greetings and best wishes to all of you and to the people of Visakhapatnam who share a cordial and symbiotic relationship with the Indian Navy. You are aware that the Navy Day is celebrated on the 4th of December every year to commemorate the Indian Navy's decisive victory at sea during the 1971 war, and we continue to draw immense pride and inspiration from the gallant deeds of our war heroes. The Eastern Naval Command remains committed to defend the nation's maritime interests at all times. In these uncertain days, our ships, submarines, and aircraft continue to maintain a high degree of combat preparedness to meet any challenge in our vast area of responsibility. During the year gone by, our ships, submarines, and aircraft have ensured continuous monitoring of choke points and movement of vessels of interest in our area of responsibility. This has been done through regular deployments and comprehensive surveillance. Our long-range deployments have stretched our footprint across the Indo-Pacific region, visiting more than 25 ports from the east coast of India to the west coast of the United States of America. We have participated in 13 bilateral and 5 multilateral exercises with friendly foreign countries towards enhancing our interoperability and maritime security cooperation. While the Indian Navy is charged with overall maritime security, security in waters close to coast and within our maritime zones is mandated to the Coast Guard, the coastal police forces, customs, fisheries, immigration, intelligence agencies, offshore oil and gas operators, and many other stakeholders. In order to synergize efforts, coordination mechanisms exist and periodic readiness drills are conducted. Our coastal population acts as our eyes and ears, and we endeavor to sensitize them to threats and seek their assistance in identifying vulnerabilities and spotting unusual activity. We have also remained at the forefront in providing humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, as well as search and rescue. This year, our ships undertook transshipment of 15,000 kiloliters of kerosene and 27,000 kgs of medical aid to Sri Lanka.
From Badangi village, there is a disused airstrip which was supposed to be as a diversionary airfield at Vijayanagaram.
You're trying to say that the airfields which we are, airfield at Vijayanagaram, you're trying to tell me?
You utilizing it?
How do I utilize what? Utilize what?
In a remote village in Vijayanagaram, sir, there is a disused air in a village called Badangi.
Understood. You know, there are several, more than maybe 100 such airstrips across the country. And these are unused airstrips from the World War II time. There are some in Andhra, there are some in Odisha, there are some in different parts of the country. Now, depending on our requirement of the Indian Navy, whatever airfields we have got just now are adequate to handle our operational requirements and the aircraft that we have. If there is a need to expand further, then we can look at alternate airfields, but at the moment we don't see a requirement to develop any other airfield considering our immediate future plans. There are certain initiatives on to have certain naval air enclaves in certain existing airfields, which we are continuing. But at the moment, we are not looking at developing any new airfield in any state of the country. See, yes, you're right. Chinese have developed the Hambantota port in Sri Lanka. That's on the southern coast of Sri Lanka. And it is quite a large infrastructure. And but my understanding is that it is not being used very frequently for the purpose that it was built. And whether it is going to pose any challenges for the Eastern Naval Command, well, yes, there are possibilities. You know, it is said that every country creates capability. Intentions can change at any point in time. Therefore, like every country that wishes to create capability in certain areas, China has also been developing a lot of infrastructure in different countries. Now, this kind of infrastructure does not come free. And therefore, if there is so much of investment to create an infrastructure project, there has to be some condition that is attached to it. What those conditions are, I am not aware. But the possibility of foreign warships utilizing these ports cannot be ruled out. And if they happen, we have to monitor that and see what are the trends